Easy ways to become more disciplined. You're not lazy, you've just been training your brain to quit. Today that ends. And here's the deal. Discipline isn't a talent, it's a simple system. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the 6 easy methods you can start today. If you're tired of stopping and starting, listen closely. If you want the step-by-step plan with accountability from me and a crew of driven men, join my private coaching program. Hit the first link in the description of the pinned comment below and secure your spot. All right, let's build it. Remove decision fatigue. Discipline drains fast when your day is stuffed with tiny choices. What time should you wake up? What should you wear? What's for breakfast? When every hour becomes a mini negotiation, your will weaken. You don't need more grit, you need fewer decisions. Start by locking the basics. Wake up at the same time, even on weekends. Lay out the night before, clothes, keys, wallet, gym bag, water bottle. Eat a simple breakfast on repeat. Assign time blocks to your priorities so you aren't figuring it out at noon. Cut the options that don't matter. Keep 2 or 3 go-to outfits for training and work. Automate grocery orders. Use a default lunch. Place recurring tasks on a weekly loop so they pop up without thought. When your day runs on rails, your mind is free for hard lifts, training, building your craft, and keeping promises. Guard your morning. No scrolling, no inbox roulette. Hydrate, move, and start your first focused task within 15 minutes of waking up. That early win sets a tone. Today I execute. If your evenings kill your next day, set a shutdown routine. Light dinner, quick reset on your space. Phone parked far from your bed. Alarm across the hall. It's boring and it works. Your goal isn't to live perfectly, it's to remove nonsense. Every decision you eliminate returns strength to the decisions that matter. You'll notice something in a week. You reach for excuses a lot less. You start faster, you finish what you start. Build a life where the right choice is easy to choose and the wrong choice costs you friction. Do this for 7 days straight and watch your consistency jump. Add a simple rule to cap the day. Set tomorrow's top 3 tasks on a sticky note before bed. Place it by your toothbrush. When you wake up, there's no debate. You already decided. Small rule, huge payoff. Less hesitation, more execution, and zero wondering about where to start. 2. Install 1 daily non-negotiable. Men try to overhaul their life in a week, then crash in 5 days. Stop that. Pick 1 action that becomes your anchor. Something small enough to win daily, but meaningful enough to build momentum. 10 pages of reading, a 40-minute lift, a 15-minute walk after dinner. Choose one and make it law. You do not skip. Not on birthdays, not on travel days, not when you feel off. The identity that you're building is, I do my anchor every day. Write it where you can't miss it. Track streaks on paper or using an app. Put a tiny square on the calendar and color it when done. The goal isn't art. The goal is proof. Each mark is evidence that you follow through. After 2 weeks, you'll feel it. A quiet confidence that you can rely on yourself. That feeling is earned, not granted. Keep the anchor simple and specific. Workout is vague. A push-pull leg split at 6 a.m. is clearer. Eat better is kind of fuzzy. Protein first at every meal is more specific. If life throws chaos, shorten the anchor. Don't skip it. 10 push-ups beat a perfect plan that never happens. When you protect the chain, you protect your progress. Stack wisely. Once your anchor is locked for 4 straight weeks, add a second habit that supports it. If lifting is the anchor, stack sleep and hydration. If reading is the anchor, stack note-taking. Never add more than 1 new piece per month. Build slowly. Your daily non-negotiable is the foundation of your discipline. It proves that you can trust your own word. When a man can trust himself, everything else, training, business, and relationships becomes easier. Start tiny. Show up daily. Let the streak change how you view yourself. Final tip. Give it a trigger and a reward. Trigger. Same time or cue every day. After I brush, I read 10 pages. Reward, a simple check mark or a quick walk outside. You're rewiring your brain to expect the action and to enjoy finishing it. Do that long enough and skipping won't feel normal anymore. 3. Build friction for weakness and glide paths for strength. Your environment decides half your battles. If junk food is in your house, you'll eat it at midnight. If your phone sleeps beside you, you'll scroll until you can't keep your eyes open. Make the wrong choice expensive and the right choice obvious. Start by raising friction on time wasters. Delete the worst apps. Unplug the console and store it in a high shelf. Cancel the subscriptions that tempt you after long days. Every extra step steals impulse from the urge. Now lower friction for the habits that build you. Gym clothes ready, bottle filled, pre-planned workouts saved in notes, meals prepped, your to-do list set the night before. Put your laptop on a cleared desk, not buried under mail. Make it easier to start than to stall. When starting is simple, momentum shows up quickly. Layer social leverage. Tell a trusted friend your plan and send proof nightly. Put a friendly wager on consistency. Miss 2 days, you owe dinner. And are competitive. Use it. I lift from 6 a.m. to 6:45. I write from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. When the window's open, you start. When it closes, you stop. Boundaries create focus. If you want help designing this so it actually sticks fast, join my private coaching program. Inside, I'll review your schedule, cut the noise, and lock in the systems that fit your life. You'll move from guessing to executing with support from men chasing the same standard. Hit the first link in the description of the pinned comment to join us. Remember, discipline grows from design. Make the easy things productive and the tempting things inconvenient. Stack tiny advantages until the path of least resistance is also the path that builds you. 4. Practice delayed gratification on purpose. Short hits feel good now and cost you later. The scroll, the snack, the extra episode, they trade your future for a moment. You need a counter move you can deploy in seconds. Here's the rule. Pause, picture, proceed. Pause when the urge hits. Stop for 10 slow breaths. Standing still breaks the loop. Picture. Ask, what does this cost me in 7 days? See the result. Bloating after junk food. Lost sleep after late scrolling. A broken streak that takes another week to rebuild. Proceed. Choose the smallest productive action instead. Fill a glass of water. Start a 5-minute timer and do the first exercise. Open the document and type 3 sentences. Build a delay menu. Keep a short list on your phone of tiny swaps you can use everywhere. Peppermint tea instead of sweets. 5 air squats instead of scrolling. Step outside for 2 minutes instead of pacing the kitchen. You're not banning pleasure, you're delaying them until the work is done. Pleasure becomes a reward, not a detour. Train your brain with time walls. No treats before 6 p.m., no screen within 1 hour of bed, no entertainment until your task is complete. These aren't punishments, they're fences that guard the future you're building. When you stack a week of wins, celebrate with something that doesn't wreck progress. A steak dinner, a new book, a day hike with a friend. Here's the best part. Delayed gratification compounds. The first pause feels awkward. By week 2, it feels normal. By week 6, you default to better choices without a debate. That's discipline in action. Brief discomfort now, bigger wins later. Keep the rules simple. Pause, picture, proceed. One more tactic. Handle temptations when you're strong, not when you're tired. Shop for groceries after you've already eaten. Set parental controls on your own phone when you're calm. Pre-portion snacks if you must have a snack into single servings on Sunday so a late craving can't turn into a free-for-all. Plan like a strategist, execute like a soldier. 5. Get comfortable with bored reps. Most goals die in the valley of repetition. The new program is exciting for 3 days. Then it sets, reps, tracking, clean up, repeat. That's where most men quit. The fix is to practice boredom like a skill. Start focused sprints, set a 25-minute timer, and work on one task. No switching, no peeking. When the timer ends, stand up, breathe, sip water, then run another sprint. 4 sprints is a strong session. Track them with tally marks. You'll build the muscle of staying put. Make your progress measurable. Count workouts per week. Pages read, minutes practiced, words written. Numbers cut through feelings. When the metric rises over a month, you're improving. Even if today feels flat. Keep a simple log you can review on Sundays. Adjust a plan by facts, not moods. Lower the entertainment threshold. Train without headphones sometimes. Walk without a podcast. Eat without screens. Let your brain get used to silence. Boredom isn't a problem. It's a sign you're finally paying attention. When you stop needing constant stimulation, focus becomes easier everywhere else. Give yourself micro rewards that don't derail progress. A hot shower after lifting, a coffee on the way home, a call with a friend after a study block. You're teaching your mind that patience pays. That pattern is addicting in the best way. Remember, exciting work builds interest. Boring work builds greatness. If a task matters, it will get repetitive. Decide in advance, I'm a man who finishes the reps. Keep showing up. In a month, you'll notice you don't negotiate with yourself as much. That's discipline. Earned one plain, boring, important rep at a time. If you struggle mid-set or mid-session, zoom in. Don't finish the workout. Finish the next 30 seconds well. Then finish the next 30 minutes after that. String enough micro wins together and the session is done before your feelings catch up. Small horizons beat big excuses, and they turn dull work into a series of simple, doable steps. 6. Guard your word, especially to yourself. Confidence isn't a speech, it's evidence. Every time you promise yourself something and deliver, you stack proof that you are reliable. Every time you promise and skip, you chip that trust. Discipline is the habit of honoring your own word. Create a promise tier system. Tier 1. Daily anchors, non-negotiable. Tier 2, important tasks, strong effort but movable if needed. Tier 3, nice to haves, only after essentials. Label tasks before the day starts so you don't downgrade commitments mid-battle. You're removing excuses ahead of time. Use written agreements. Put your top 3 on a card each morning. 1 must do, 1 should do, and 1 could do. Check them off in order. If the must-do slip, pay tax. Donate to a cause you dislike if you want to do that. Transfer $50 to savings or do a brutal conditioning finisher. Pain now beats regret later. When you do miss, correct fast. No spirals, no all or nothing thinking. Conduct a 2-minute review. What caused the miss? What's the safeguard? What's the next action? Then execute within 10 minutes. Fast recovery is a weapon. It keeps a bad hour from becoming a bad week. Protect your identity statements. Speak like this. I'm the man who keeps promises to himself. I train even on travel days. I finish work before I relax. Keep them simple and repeat them during hard moments. That language isn't just a bunch of fluff. That language is powerful. It's your standard. You are reminding yourself who runs the show. Do this long enough and you don't need to perform for others. Do this long enough and your life's going to completely change. Your track record with yourself will be loud. That's real confidence. Earned privately, visible publicly, and built one kept promise at a time. Monthly audits. On the last Sunday, review your calendar and habits. Count promises kept versus skipped. If your rate is under 80%, reduce goals until you can sustain wins. Men don't rise by wishing. They rise by stacking clean weeks. Trim the plan, keep the promises, and your confidence will climb without theatrics. There you go, 6 ways to build real discipline. Fewer decisions, 1 daily anchor, smart friction, delay gratification, board reps, and keeping your word. Pick 1 today and start. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Consistency makes the moment. If you want structure, coaching, and men in your corner, join my private coaching program. I'll help you lock in these habits, dial in your training and nutrition, and hold you to a higher standard. Hit the first link in the description of the pinned comment below and step in. You're closer than you think. Start small, win daily, stack the weeks. See you in the next one.